for me, it came full circle in my jobs because I found a way to combine dance as a language and as a mode of being with my interest in international relations. And how I see it happen with the students at Colgate has been, there are students that have never danced before that come into a class and they find a new way of being in their body, they find a new way of expressing, a new confidence, which I find really refreshing to see. And also students who are dancers and have background in dance are studying other disciplines, and I think connecting, particularly what I do with contemporary dance, is to contextualize it. It's not just dance as technique, but it's dance in this particular moment in time, and what can you say with your body that you might not be able to say with words. The advanced contemporary dance technique class that happened last semester, everyone made their own pieces that really spoke to not just what they're studying, but who they are as people, and everything had a different story, a different narrative, a different kind of image that they were drawing from. And so I find dance as like another way of expressing what you're learning and also what you want to say in the world, what you want to bring to the world. And it's a very powerful form because it embodies it. It's sometimes easy to be disconnected with words, but when you can take it on as a character or something that you bring into the world, and I'm doing this gesture because you really bring it up through yourself, you have to live what you're doing in dance, that it's a new mode of learning. For example, I'm teaching the core Japan class this semester, and I'm teaching it very much from a performing arts discipline lens on what is happening in Japan. And it's interesting to see my students who are coming from economics and history and business backgrounds or interests, to see how they understand, particularly leading up to the post-World War II era, but then particularly the post-World War II era, as they understand it through the arts. Many of them have said, we've seen films and dance performances and music, and you see cultural values and cultural shifts, dramatic shifts happen in the arts, in the instrumentation, in the presentation, in the images that are presented, in the way that performances even happen. I think what I see happen, as I said, with students who had no background in dance, they just took ownership over their own statements and their own thought process in a different way in a dance class. Then, a lot of times in an academic class it can be scary to make the material your own. Right, because you're dealing with complex theories or a lot of information that's hard to synthesize. I mean, this is the condition we're in academia right now, is that there's so much information, it's at everyone's fingertips, that students have to learn how to think critically. And again, dance helps you to embody your own experience and embody your own, and take ownership and develop your own voice. And I think that that's a valuable skill that students can develop to take into whatever discipline they want. Why take dance? I mean, certainly because it's enjoyable, it allows someone to find personal expression, but because I think it develops creativity and also empathy in ways that other disciplines don't.